to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. And I'm going to be spending plenty of time there today. If you ain't got nothing going on, come over to the Oregon City Fisherman's Marine around noon. I'm going to be there between noon and 1 hanging out. It's their 50th anniversary sale, 50th anniversary party at all three of their locations. So a number of reasons to keep Fisherman's on your radar this morning. But as always, we're going to have a great show lined up for you. We've got a couple of special guests here in the studio. We've got the folks from the USCCA here. We're going to talk about some of their upcoming free, yes, you heard me say that correctly, free training classes that are coming up that they host with some of their local partners here in the Northwest, and give you some reasons why you might want to, well, consider being part of the USCCA. If you're not familiar with them, you're going to learn a little bit about them here in just a little bit, and give you some great reasons on how and ways that you can get trained up on keeping yourself and your family safe in a number of situations and scenarios. So definitely something to pay attention to. Then after that, we're going to have Steve Leonard from Steve's Guided Adventures. You can see him there with a clipped spring Chinook. I don't know if that's a recent one, but he's actually out chasing springers this morning with clients on the Columbia, because if you were unaware, and if you're watching my show, I'm sure that you're well aware that they did give us an extension, a 3-day extension on the Columbia yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I've missed everything. I'm not bitter at all. I do have a boat in the driveway. We'll talk about that later on. But we're going to check in with him, find out what he's seeing out there so that you can make a plan either for this afternoon or maybe even for tomorrow. Now, there is a scheduled opener again this upcoming week, but a lot of that depends on what happens between yesterday and tomorrow. So hopefully we can get a little bit more insight on that before tomorrow's show. So you can still kind of plan ahead for a couple of extra days this upcoming week as well, but you just never know. But we'll do the best we can to keep you informed of what's going on there real time. In this upcoming segment, of course, we're going to cover everything that we typically do. River levels, fish counts, turbidity on the Willamette, which was crazy this week. It bounced up and just got muddy fast, but it didn't seem to really hurt the fishing that bad. But we'll talk about that. Nothing hot at all, but certainly enough to keep you very interested throughout the Willamette, and for that matter, some of the reports yesterday from the Columbia were promising. So at the very least, there's some good things to look forward to here in the next handful of days, but we'll get there in just a little bit. We're also going to have your Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week, and lots of questions since the drift boat, as it's been known, has been brought into the arsenal for Outdoor GPS, right? And I had mentioned how I had upgraded the boat and kind of made it my own, right? Part of that was flooring and boat cover, and those questions have persisted enough where I made sure to get a quick video and to kind of talk about that top that I had made for it, the cover for it, from Haxton's. So just to get the info out there and answer those questions, we're going to have that today in that Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week, and hopefully just give you some ideas of what you can do to your drift boat, or for that matter, any drift boat or any boat itself. I'm trying to figure out how to kind of incorporate that gator step in my sled, but haven't quite gotten there yet. I've literally had it for like 12 hours. I would love to be in it right now, but that's a different story. We do have a couple of calls that are coming in, so we're going to go ahead and get to those here in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and start showing you some of the photos that y'all been sending in, and we love that. Keep doing it. There's a number of different ways that you can send photos in, but the easiest one we'll show you here in just a little bit. First springer of the year, that's Dirk. I know Dirk, not personally. Yeah, he catches plenty of fish, and he fishes with some pretty good fishermen. Nice Chinook there, Dirk. Congrats on that one. Maybe I'll get a chance to chase some springers myself. Elijah's first hag trout. Hey, look at that. Ryan, look. We go to hag and we can't catch a trout to save our... but that young person was able to do a really good job on those trout over there. Also, look at that. Okay, on the topic of drift boats, this is perfect. Birth of a drift boat. Look how beautiful that wood boat is. My God, that's pretty. Just a lost art. Chessie, I hope I say that correctly. That is a beautiful drift boat. I wonder if that's something that they made themselves. And some more trout photos. And it is that time of year. We had a chance to talk with Blair Herzog a little bit ago, this past weekend. And some folks actually went out and took advantage of some of his advice. Okay, fine. If you're going to go down south and catch some fish. Oh, wait. No. This isn't south. This is further west. John Haxton and Steve Leedy. That's Haxton on the right, Steve on the left. They're over there in Hawaii catching marlin and dolphin. Well, not like real dolphin, mahi kind of dolphin there, everyone. But yeah, they're just rubbing it in, just so that y'all know. That's what they call rubbing it in. Mike Thompson, this is from Guatemala. Holy moly, you guys are covering all kinds of ground. Thanks for sending the photos in and making me jealous. That's a sailfish, and that is a bucket list fish for me on a fly rod. That's what I would love to do to catch my first sailfish. That is a really big largemouth bass. 9-pounder, good night. Wonder where the heck he caught that. Roscoe, congratulations. Some great bass fishing going on as well. I know we're spending a lot of time talking about springers for good reason, but the bass fishing on the Columbia has been nuts. It's just that time of year, pre-spawn, everyone. Tennessee cats. From Guatemala to Hawaii to Tennessee, I love this. And that is a big catfish. I wonder if they keep them that big down there. I love eating catfish. I don't know about you. Oh, here's a video. What do we got? Oh, sea lions. Great. Sea lions too, Mike, nothing. Yeah, I actually have a friend of mine this week that did get lucky enough to hook 2 fish. And both of them were snatched. It definitely wasn't Mike, though. So just other people having that same sort of luck with those pinnipeds running around. Completely different story. It's the Fox 12 app. Download it. It's free. When you do so, you can upload your photos and videos to Outdoor GPS and, of course, KPDX or KPTV as well. So we can show you off every Saturday and Sunday morning. Can we go ahead and take a call? Okay. Don't forget Abby's, he tells me. Okay. That's my fault, Ryan. It's GPS at Abby's.com. As a matter of fact, we went to Abby's this week. I had Abby's, had a large pizza, the ultimate meat pizza, by the way, and ate it for breakfast for 2 days in a row. Love it. And there is your winner for this past week. Nice steelhead, jet boat steelhead. Oh, never mind. I know right where that's at. So, oh, gee. All right, you got to get rid of it. Yeah. I'm kidding. I haven't had my boat on my home river yet, so I guess it's not a secret for anybody. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take Mort's question first, if you don't mind. I know that he's second on there. We've got no live reports, but this one is interesting. I was just there yesterday. Mort, what's your report for everyone?
Hey, I was out in Meldrum going fishing today. I couldn't go fishing because you got all them guys from guides parking up on the bank there. So I can't get down there because I got COPD. So I couldn't go fishing there. So I went to the blacktop, go to park, go fishing there, and then you got a boat hawk going across right there at the clock on the glass on side. So you can't throw a line there because you'd be crossing lines. But I did see a Sioux right there at the Clackamas and Willamette right there.
So it sounds like it's awfully crowded today. You can't even get down there to go plunking at Meldrum. Nope. There's so many rigs there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they should. What they need to do is pick up the clients across at the Clackamas Park there, like they did last year. So a few of them did.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, more having the ability to spread people out, because a lot of those rigs that are parked on the rocks, they're not actually fishing. Is that what you're saying?
Right. They're out on the boat.
I got you. Mort, that's a very, very good point. That area should be wide open for the folks to be able to go there and go fishing. That's kind of what that whole spot is there for, is for bank anglers to go ahead and fish, not get plugged up with cars for people to jump in boats. That's what the other parking areas are for, everyone. It's called Play Nicely in the Sandbox. Mort, I feel your pain, man. I know what you're talking about. And yeah, very frustrating to say the least. All right, let's go ahead and cut to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to jump into the report segment. No photos of myself. unfortunately. But I do have a story to kind of finish off with what's been going on with my sled. And of course, we're going to cover all the info that you need to decide what you want maybe to do this afternoon or tomorrow if you're going to get out and chase some fish around. We'll be back with that in just a couple of minutes.